up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. I know you are. We're gonna jump right into this video. I'm gonna show you guys how much I spent on my Lotus Exige. So I've had this car for almost 4 years now, and I've been enjoying it a lot. But make sure you hit the like button if you like Lotuses. If you like me, hit the like button so you get more of this kind of content. We have my 2006 Lotus Exige non-S. So this is just a standard. This is what they brought in 2006. They never brought a supercharged version. It comes with 200 horsepower, and it is an amazing naturally aspirated car, but I've actually souped it up quite a bit. So I'll give you the grand total on how much I spent owning this car in the last 4 years. It might be more than you think, it might be less than you think, but we're gonna go over modifications, all the mods I've done, and I've done 24 modifications slash maintenance over the last 4 years. I'm gonna tell you how much I paid for each one and every one that I've done. Let's just get right into it. Okay, the first thing that I did was LED headlights. I did daytime running lights. I did the actual headlight, high beam, low beam. I spent on all the bulbs for both sides, I spent $50. I like a black and red theme. I turned the headlights back off. It looks really good when they're off on camera. In person, it looks good when they're on, but on camera, it kind of just looks blue. That being said, I went with a black and red theme. It's kind of all my cars. The theme that we have here is the black nose badge. So I did black out the nose badge. That is a GRP nose badge from Black. I think it's factory. And I spent $45 on that nose badge. Just kidding, I spent $15, or is it $15 or $25? $25, sorry, $25 on that nose badge. So the next thing that we did was the side marker that is smoked with a nice amber when you have the turn signals on. That is from my website, $70, 69 bucks for one of those. I have a whole box of them, so I spent like $2,000 and I just bought a box of them. If you guys want them, I have them on my website. They're 70 bucks. I just sold another set. They look amazing. If you have like a white and black car or a silver and black car, it looks good. But maybe if you're wanting to do some silver wheels and silver accent, you might want to stay with the white factory. These brake rotors are like really nice and brand new. I'll talk about them in a second. I just washed the car, so they're gonna look a little bit kind of have rusty-ish looking. It just does that after you wash the car. But I did do the brake rotors. I painted them and I spent $100, and I did a really good job, and I spent a lot of money on the highest quality of brake rotor paint that you get. So I have black and red, and it's almost really close to color of what the factory or the ardent red of the Lotus Exige is. And I spent $100 for all the paint and all the paint kit. I have EBC brake pads, and then these slotted rotors over here. I guess maybe you can look at the back. These slotted rotors, they're so amazing. Handles amazing, they drive amazing, everything on them is so good. And I spent $835 on the 4 sets of rotors, and on the EBC Reds front and back, and it came out so good. It looks amazing. I have a very similar setup on my Evo 9 that I did, and that was one of the best things that I did. This is where it gets funny. I don't know if I was gonna throw this in there, but I did buy a new windshield wiper, and I only had to buy one, so I wrote laugh out loud, but I did spend $20. This is a single windshield wiper. That is some maintenance that I had to do. I did that actually right when I first got the car, so I think that's quite hilarious. I wrote a lot of these mods just walking around the car and looking at my old YouTube videos of what I've done. So if you want to see every one of these, go to my YouTube, or this channel, and you can see all the videos. But we're gonna move on into the inside. I did just clean the car, it's amazing. It looks so good. We did the center console from Greg's Race Parts, GRP. And right here, it is in a matte carbon fiber, not gloss. I've had gloss in the past on a different Lotus that I had, and this one I just wanted to do all matte. I kind of wanted to just try all matte. Matte is really popular right now, like on supercars. I spent $300, I think it's $299, $300 on that center console. And then I also went with the climate control, which is up here, which is also in carbon fiber, and it is now discontinued on his website. I don't know if he'll get it back. I spent $160 on that. I do have an LED dome on MitchDore.com. I think they're $9 or $10. So if you want one of those, I love it. It looks so good. LED. We're gonna move over to the driver's side. Okay, again, back to that matte look, kind of like just kind of a masculine adult look is what I went with. We did a carbon fiber overlay. It's just 3M tape, which goes around the factory Momo steering wheel. Right here, this. That was $100, and I think it's still in stock. And then I also did a Greg's Racing Part Lotus badge right there. It looks so good. It looks so good. So very aesthetic, very manly, and I put that on there. That was, I spent $20 on that badge, and I just love this look. My current, the Lotus ELISE Turbo that I'm looking at buying back, it doesn't have the factory wheel, and it makes me sad. I just think that this is so cool. It's just such a factory cool race car. It looks good. Mine looks mint. Oh my gosh, this car looks so freaking good. Okay, again, I went in kind of an interesting order, but we're gonna go on next. I have R888 race car tires. They're really good. I actually driven them in the rain. They last about 4 or 5 years, and then even if you don't like drive, or even if you drive them normal, they'll still some reason get sidewall cracks. So these last maybe like 60 months. Keep that in mind when you're buying them, but I love them. All set for 4 of them, and then to mount them was $1,100. I did need new tires when I bought this car because it just sat. There's actually Exige that's on Bring a Trailer right now. It has the same thing where you're just gonna need to get new tires. And in the last clip, you guys are all probably looking at the Greg's Racing Parts GRP taillights. These are the version 4. Again, I don't know why, but they're discontinued. Well, I know why, because they're so awesome. Look at them. They're discontinued already. He's out of stock. Hopefully he gets them back in stock. I'm not sure. I'll have Greg's Racing Parts linked below. I love them. I have a YouTube video on how to install them. They're awesome. They look really good. The factory ones look fine. These just look more modern. And then the main reason I like these is because the middle part is black, so it goes back to the black and red theme throughout the whole car. I think that looks really good. I paid $600 for those. I am not sponsored by him, but I'd love to be. I did paint my rear diffuser. So the factory diffuser back here is like a silver shiny color. I spent $40 on paint material, and I did paint that. I do have a YouTube video for that, and I think it turned out really good. For a performance game, which is highly recommended, I did the Apollo K&N intake right here. These are $350. I really like it because the aesthetic, but it also makes a really loud induction noise. If you want a quiet 2ZZ, do not buy this. This does make the engine intake noise very loud, and I have a video to install that, and it does get wired right to here. So if you have the window down, and here's your intake, and here's your head, it is loud. And then I did install some laser IRIDIUM plugs. I think they're NGKs, so they're the highest you can get for naturally aspirated. They're recommended from Monkey Wrench Racing, MWR. I put those plugs in, and I think I paid $50, so like $10 a plug. I actually think I spent $12. I want to round it up and say, I think it was 60 actually. And they've been wonderful. They start the car up right away. They're good. Did they need to be installed? Probably not, but I did it because I wanted them. So laser plugs, $50. Maintenance slash, you know, they're not OEM, so they are a performance mod. And then I do have a JANSPEED Stage 2 exhaust. Let's start the car real quick so you can hear it. And I spent, this is $650. It's a really good exhaust. It has a dual, you can't really see it. It's tucked up quite a bit. It's right there. It's tucked up quite a bit. I have a whole video of it and flybys and everything, and my wife's driving it and revving it. It's all great. Go watch that video. I like it. It sounds good. It's not the big single oval from the Exige S, which I kind of want, but I think this adds to the character of it, so I think I'm just going to leave it. It sounds great. It works good. It's light. It's really lightweight, and it is louder. It's not like straight pipe, but it is louder. And if you have the intake and the exhaust, it does cause droning on the highway. So if you really want it all quiet, stay stock. It'll all be quiet. So it starts right up, and then you can hear the exhaust. I mean, it started like on the second start. It's good. I mean, it's a 4-cylinder 1.8. What do you want, you know? I did go on out of country. I went to China. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I have a YouTube channel that's for traveling. It's really good. Go check it out. I went to China for like 25 days, a long time, 26 days. And I did leave this car. The battery did go flat, but I did buy a new battery. I jump-started this one. And this is the Optima battery, and it fired right up and has been working ever since. So I did buy the battery, an Optima battery, red top. I love it. It's large, and it will never like leave you stranded usually. But after 23 days, actually, I gotta be honest with you, I think I left the car for 23 days, and then I didn't drive it for like 90 days before that. I was just driving the EVORA, and that's probably why. But it did start up, and it's still going again. It's not dead. That battery is $250, but I think they've gone up a little bit. They might even be $270 now. What else did we do? Back to the wheels. Again, this is an interesting order. We did black lug nuts. Highly recommend. Those are so beautiful. I spent $60 for 16 of them. I did the black wheel badges. They are $60. Again, I was trying to get rid of all the yellow and green. Dore, what else did I do? And I almost forgot this. I went through a big order that I did through Greg's Racing Parts. I ordered these black right here. These are silver normally, and I wanted all black, and I think they turned out really good. That hardware kit was $30, and you get enough to do both sides. You get 1, 2, 3, 4. I did a video on that, really simple. I did like that. It's just something different and unique to mine. I like it. I recommend doing it. It gets a little bit away from the kit car, too much kit car, because these do look a lot like a kit car. To pair those, I don't know if you can't even see right now because it kind of blends in so much. These are actually silver from factory right here. And so I bought black ones from Greg's Racing Parts, and I had to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I bought these ones as well on the side intake right here. And I bought another set of 6. So I bought 12 of those, and I spent over $110 on those, $100. Pretty expensive to get all those little bolts. They're titanium, so they don't rust and whatnot, but definitely expensive, but I really like the overall look. It made me happy. If you guys didn't know this, I'm moving to Florida. That being said, I'm probably gonna take this car down to Florida. I think I'm gonna trailer it down. I think I'm gonna bring it behind my Tundra and bring it there. It's just so cool. It's an Exige, and they're worth a lot of money. They pay a lot of money for them. They're expensive. The last thing I did was an oil change myself. You guys have seen that. I showed you how to do it. It probably needs another oil change, to be honest. I spent $60 on a OEM filter and 5 quarts of, I think, Castrol or Mobile One. I can't remember. Castrol probably. Oil, and that was really simple, easy to do. I spent $60 on that. So the grand total, how much have I spent? Drum roll, right? Is that what they always say? Drum roll, oh my gosh. I spent a lot. I spent $5,190 owning this car over almost a 4-year period. Do you guys think that's good? Do you think that's crazy mods? Do you think I should have spent more money doing maintenance? I think it turned out good. I think everything's great on it. I'm really happy with the outcome of it. Do you think I spent a lot of money? Would you spend this much money? Is it worth it? I think it is. Honestly, you know, you could have just bought in the car and left it factory, but all the other little things that I did on it, I think it really turned out. One of the, you know, expensive things was the $1,100 tires. So that was expensive, but I mean, that's just maintenance. You got to do that. And unless you buy a car with perfect tires on there. And then even if you do good tires, I would try the R888s. They're fantastic for on the road, amazing. So I hope you guys found this enjoyable, entertaining. So make sure to like, subscribe, swing by my website, mitch.com. For a lot of the Lotus stuff, I got, you know, the dome light and the side markers, some other things. But for a lot of the parts on here, you can swing by Greg's Racing Parts, Monkey Wrench Racing. I'm an OG huge fan of Monkey Wrench Racing, and they gave me a quote, and we should probably do a video about this, to put the Rev 400 supercharger on here. They gave me a quote, so I might do that. Like, subscribe, swing by mitch.com. See you on the next video.